Hello everyone and welcome back to Arcade Spirits. If you haven't missed the previous episode, you should check that out. You don't want to be just jumping in and being like, what? We're going real tense here. We're about to follow the mini Iris's plans of trying to get everyone back on track, and I'm very interested to see what they have come up with. If you are interested in playing the game yourself, links are in the description. If you don't want to be spoiled or anything, highly recommend. It has been a great game so far. Another Friday morning. There's us! As per usual, I wake up late, stretch, yawn, I barely sleep nowadays, shuffle to the bathroom, take a shower, get dressed, brush my teeth. We'll probably be running out of toothpaste soon, but house funds for sundries are dwindling. Not that I really care about fresh breath and shiny white teeth. Doesn't matter, not much matters anymore. Off to the kitchen for breakfast, no appetite. Even toast looks unpalatable. Skip breakfast, saves on groceries. We can't afford much anyway. Normally I had breakfast with Juniper, but I guess she's busy drawing in her room. She keeps her own hours since becoming a freelancer. Although depending on whether or not she has any contract work, we've been simultaneously unemployed at times this week. After breakfast I settle in for some wyvern keep. I may as well. It's right there in the living room, taking up space. I've been playing a lot of it lately. It's not like wyvern keep's very hard. Once you've memorized the joystick movements, the cartoon plays itself out with minimal effort. I've saved the prince about 80 times now. My brain and fingers go into autopilot, moving through the game without even thinking about it. It's a brief calm from the storm of my emotions, but before I realize it, the day has almost passed. When dinner comes around, Juniper and I eat together, while I quietly thumb through my phone looking at job listings. Iris could help me with this, I guess. But why bother? It's something to occupy my time looking through the listings myself. Doesn't matter if the job's a dream job or not. Dreams are pointless. It's all pointless. It's the Reeves family curse. I knew this would happen. Nothing good ever lasts, and it's a mistake to get your hopes up. I should have learned to settle, to be okay with what I had, to be comfortable in mediocrity. Am I saying that right? To be comfortable in mediocrity. I fire off a resume or two before watching cartoons deep into the dead of night. Eventually my body tires and I find my way to bed. Just another day. Another Saturday morning. As per usual, I wake up, stretch, yawn, I barely sleep nowadays, shuffle to the bathroom. Take a shower, get dressed, brush my teeth. We'll probably be running out of toothpaste soon, but house funds for sundries are dwindling. I can't take it anymore! And that's one toothbrush, but clean in half. Oh geez, hang on. With a little help, I avoid choking to death. Ooh. Sorry about that. It's okay, whatever. No, not whatever. It's what's something. It's something whatever. It's something ever. Antonio, you're in a rut. Like, seriously, deeply, madly, mega in a rut. And it's driving me batty having you mope around the place like this. Whatever. I've been patient with you, but seriously, it's been a week. You gotta pull it together. This isn't healthy. A knocking at the apartment door distracts us from the topic at hand. I'll get it. Weird, I don't think we're expecting any deliveries. Hey Antonio, guess who's here? Please don't be Teo, please don't be Teo, please don't be Teo. It's Teo! Oh god. I'm saying please don't be Teo because like we're a mess. We're mentally a mess. Are we prepared to like deal with a gorgeous Teo? Hello, gorgeous. I blink twice in astonishment as the two of them waltz right into the bathroom and behold my unkempt appearance. I'm sporting a mouthful of frothy toothpaste paired with week-long unwashed pajamas hanging off my body. Why are you like this, Antonio? Oh, don't look at me like that. You know I completely dig you, regardless of what you look like. You are beautiful inside and out. Hey, Teo. I haven't heard from you in a while, and I was starting to get worried. I thought I might pop in and make sure you are still alive and kicking it. As you can see, I'm taking breaths, mainly eating and drinking. I think that qualifies for existing, right? Hun, we need you better than just existing. We all want you to be happy. The whole crew has been asking about you. That's unnecessarily kind of them. We all care about you, but mostly and especially me. Which is why I'm dragging you from this den of depression and taking you out for an afternoon of fun and food. My stomach grumbles at the thought of a nice meal. Juniper, my dearest, you are most welcome to join us. The more the merrier.
Definitely.
I'm so in. But, no buts. Unless you're talking about my bottom, in which case, look at it all you want. Teo manages getting a smirk from me. Alright, I'll let you finish getting ready. Guess there's no avoiding it. Best I can do is play along, try to be good company for Teo. It's unfair to keep pushing him aside like this. I switch from pajamas to actual normal clothes, even if my actual normal clothes are could probably double as pajamas, and get ready to roll out. The three of us pile into a bus, taking off for destinations unknown. Unknown to me, at least. They clearly know what they're doing. I'm not particularly talkative on the way there, and painfully aware of it. I feel awkward. Like I should say something, but don't know what to say. So Juniper carries on a conversation with Teo, the two of them content to chirp away without me. And you can tell it's not really the New York subway because the signs aren't in oh my god, I don't know how to say that. I know it's a font. That's the telltale mistake that is just like a Vancouver or something. I try several times to join in the conversation, but when I open my mouth, the words aren't there. I should feel happy going out. That's the rational reaction. Instead, I just feel nothing. We are feeling very apathetic. It doesn't make sense that Teo is still interested in me while everything's falling apart. What does he see in me? I can't parse it. Teo deserves better than this hot mess of a person he's tied himself to. Eventually we arrive at our destination. A little arcade-themed restaurant combining games and alcohol and dining into one tidy package. Here we go! Unusually excited to be going to some rundown little dive, Juniper hurries on in without me, dragging Teo with her. And I'm left all alone in the parking lot. With a shrug, I open the door and enter the darkened locale. Is this place even open for business yet? None of the lights are on. Hello? Juniper? Where'd you go? Okay, this is unnecessarily creepy. But before I can wonder if a giant animatronic bear is going to leap out and eat my face, the house lights come up. I know that reference. Wow. Did you hear that at all? Hold on. Probably up the voices. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Wait. What does Pixel look like? Oh man, why didn't I choose Pixel before? It doesn't hurt my eyes as much. Maybe Basic is not gonna like destroy my eyes whenever we're in the like score. Oh my god, no, that's so much better. See, now you know that's an option in this game to change that. Surprise! Happy Intervention Day, Antonio! What? What she said. We're staging an intervention on your behalf. And we're also having a wake for Francine, since we weren't actually welcome at her funeral and couldn't really hang around for the ceremony. Yeah, we didn't get the chance to heal properly, considering Deco kicked us all out before we could really do anything about anything, and here we are! So it's awake and intervention.
A Waketervention, maybe?
Oh my god. Oh, Waketervention. Really?
Correctamundo.
Yep, it was my idea. Well, my iris came up with the idea and gave me the contact information I needed, but basically my idea, right? Just a thing to pick you up when you're feeling down. Oh god, they're here. Really? Seriously, kid? You've been a damn sad sack ever since this thing went to heck. Which I get, believe me. But it ain't healthy. So we went ahead and rented out this place for the afternoon to bring the family back together. For you, for Francine, for all of us. Now that you know why we're all gathered here today, let's get this party started. Teo drags me into the group of my friends, positioning me at the head of it all. Leaving me a little bewildered, honestly, but trying to defend myself all the same. I don't need an intervention. I'm fine, everything is fine, it's no big deal, I'm okay with this. No lying, Antonio, this is the truth zone. Juniper's magical lie detection radar will know if you're cheating. I know you're feeling like everything right is wrong, and that's just how it's going to be, but you're wrong. I mean, wrong about everything being wrong, you know?
BFFs for life.
So, one by one, we're going to tell you how awesome you are and exactly why you're so awesome. And by the end, you'll be feeling a lot better. Hopefully. I let out a sigh, settling in. I owe it to them to sit and listen. They're my friends. Teo more so than that, even. And I know I've been lousy company. I'm not so far gone as to deny that fact. Fine, lay it on me, I'm listening. I like how we get to see, like, the player character on screen. Look at him. Allow me to begin then. When you first entered the Funplex, I had my doubts. But I'm a naturally suspicious person, and thankfully those doubts were easily disproved by your skill and enthusiasm. You came looking for your dream and found it. I swore to you protect that dream, and that promise has brought me here today. When I agreed to sell Moopy to Percy, you refused to take his money for it, insisting on fair market value. At the time I was shocked, but you were in the right. Our players are not simply customers. They're brothers in arms, and you helped me understand that fact. And on your very first date, you went headfirst into the most chaotic situation the Funplex could have offered, a birthday party. You did so without hesitation. When a disruptive parent was screaming at a child over something that wasn't his fault, you stepped right in and dealt with it. Again, no hesitation. Impressive. Even the issue of stolen tickets, a touchy problem to deal with when children's emotions are on the line, was dealt with effectively. Since then, you've become an event manager, without goading, without prompting, showing great ambition. You turned the Funplex fortune around, giving your all to promote it. You made your dream a reality. For years, I was supposedly in charge of the Funplex, but really, all I accomplished was shuffling numbers around. You are the one who helped it soar. And for that, you have my thanks. You're an exceptional individual, the fact remains true, regardless of whether you see it for yourself. I'm getting a little emotional. Antonio. Me next! Okay, Juniper. When I came to you wondering if I should leave my job I hated, you told me to follow my dreams. You gave me great advice, and I've never been happier. I followed suit and chased my own dreams. You inspire me.
Hello.
Oh my god, Ben and Matt. Are we fashionably late? Ben? Matt? In the flesh.
Ooh, what if?
Unless this world is a vast simulacrum. Okay. What? That we're all just brains in jars? Could be.
Well, isn't that something?
Well, if that's the case, oh my god, Antonio is the cutest little brain in a jar we never actually met. It's true, and he brought so many cute dates to our little shop, please. So nervous at first, but in time he became part of the Twin Pines Mall family, dearly missed. Ugh, don't remind me. Our new neighbors are so boring. They never come in for a treat or a read. Speaking of treats, we brought a cake. We'll just be over there getting the goodies ready. Don't mind us. Ooh, cake. I mean, my turn. Antonio, you were a true friend of the Funplex.
So frustrating.
Unlike the bastards who own it now. Positivity, Naomi. We're emphasizing positivity today. Right. Back at Donnawood, you convinced Gavin to get some games I really wanted for the Funplex. And wow, you even brought home Wyvern Keep. What a find.
Wonderful.
You're a friend of arcade games in general, just like me. And even if you don't love them at a fanatical level like, me, I know you love them all the same. I know you're not happy with how things turned out. I'm not really happy about it either. It sucks, but we did good things together in the time we had.
Hamza has arrived.
Hamza? You're late. An event does not truly begin until Hamza makes his presence felt.
My blood burns.
Antonio, Hamza understands your fury. The hated enemy of all who love arcades has despoiled your Funplex. However, in our short time together, I saw a burning spirit in you. I accepted your offer for Wyvern Keep, recognizing the passion within you.
Ha ha!
Hamza would be shamed forever if he did not intervene and raise your spirits to a new heights, and that is what he shall do. Ooh, cake. Excuse me a moment. I'm losing my voice. Now I want cake. How do I get cake? Soon, but I have things to say first. Things that will hopefully inspire you to be a happy clam instead of a grumpy Gus. I'm a happy clam now. See how I clam happily? The deadpan face. Even they made a joke about how expressionless your PC is. Can I have cake? From our first day at the Funplex together, you've been supportive of me, even after I gave you quite the scare with Pinky. You didn't even let that bother you, and from that moment, we've tackled many a crisis on the Funplex floor together.
Amazing!
I've adored when we concoct hypothetical adventures on our downtime. You're amazingly fun to be around. You worked so hard to make the Funplex Rising successful. I watched you put your blood, sweat, and tears into that, and in the end, it all came together just how you planned. As the floor attendant on duty during Funplex Rising, I got to see firsthand all the smiles you brought to all those people. You rocked it. I saw you helping that customer when their game crashed. Losing your high score due to faulty electronics is no fun, but you dealt with it and made that person's day. Even problem players like Steve were no problem for you. You took all the weirdest and most annoying problems without breaking a sweat. Incredible. When I was being overwhelmed by ravenously parched gamers, you stepped up and made sure all those thirsts were quenched. You are a soda fountain of knowledge. You made the Funplex a fun place to be for everyone. For the staff, for the casual and pro gamers, for the families, for me. I can honestly say that when you took over doing events at the Funplex, we've never had more fun. They've just been the best, all thanks to you. Oh, I forgot we still have cake. Need some of that. There's not gonna be cake for me by the end of this. After Ashley's speech, I hear a beep beep from my phone.
Hey, listen.
Can I add my own 2 US cents? I take my phone from my pocket, prompting Iris's image to appear there, smiling away at me. You trusted me when you didn't have to, when it already shown I was super bad at figuring out what right way to do things. I'm happy to be your assistant, Antonio. I'm learning more and more about how to be human thanks to you. That's all. You can put me back in your pocket if you like. I'm good. It's not all that hard to carry around my phone like this. Oh, okay. Thank you. Just when I thought the speaking was done, a lull in the Waketervention, the most important person to me takes a step forward. My heart swells as he begins. Antonio, I love you. My heart beats steadily. My heart beats steadily at 120 beats per minute for you. Sorry, that's funny. Oh my god. Just like most of the songs from Showtime stage. You helped me to look within deep myself, and I learned it's okay for me to take care of me. I was merely a community manager when I met you, but you inspired me to become a leader. You are so loved, not only by me, but everyone here. The former Funplex crew cares about you. So soak up all that love and let it consume you. I'm speechless. Seems Antonio has some thinking to do. This is pretty normal for him when he gets that faraway look. Shall we begin the wake for Francine then? There's cake and coffee, and spirits from the bar. Cake! As if in slow motion, I watch them all switch their attention from me and redirect it towards the refreshments. They're all smiling, conversing, and serving cake to each other. None for me, thank you. Watching the blood sugar. Heck me! This cake is amazeballs! All we need now are some rockin' tunes to get this party on the next level. All of them here to support me, even without the Funplex, even after everything going wrong, after Francine being taken from us too soon. I've never really thought of myself as central in all of this. I was the outsider at first, the one who walked in those doors looking for a job, nothing more. I've always been on the outside, honestly. Moving from town to town, always the new kid, never really important to anyone, not until I've settled in one place just long enough to know Juniper. But by then, I've come to expect that I'd never be happy. So when I finally was happy, and that got taken away, well, I guess I'd assume that's just how things go. Going with the flow. My throat, my voice! It's fine, I'm fine. But now, I don't want this to end. I want to feel like celebrating again. Change is inevitable, I can adjust, or the game isn't over, not by a long shot. I like the bold one and the charming one. Go bold, the game isn't over, not by a long shot. No. No, I refuse to give up. Right here I have everything I've ever wanted, whether I realize it or not. I've got friends, I've got love. I've got a legacy proven in their words. I can't mope and stew in my losses. I can't deny the power of what I accomplished. And I will not stop fighting for what I need in life. This game is not over. Oh my god, look at the face! I'll take a huge slice of that cake, lots of icing. The group looks up when I speak, slightly confused by the declaration, so I walk right up and claim my slice, on my own. Oh god, look at his face. Sorry, gang. I screwed up and let this drag me down. Won't happen again. We're here to party, right? Let's party. Let's raise a glass high to all we've done together. Nobody can deny that we were an unstoppable force, with or without a Funplex. Who's with me? Smiles all around. And you know what? It feels good to be back. For the next hour or so, my sadness fades away, piece by piece. We share stories, many of which I've never heard before, about the Funplex and the shenanigans that went on around it. Surprisingly, Ben and Matt spin the most tales about Francine's exploits. They've been neighbors for decades. The so-called Waketervention gave us all a chance to heal and to bond. For all we've lost and all we still have, we are still together. Despite one little problem which nobody wants to talk about. The hour grows late, and we only have this place rented for the afternoon. I can feel in the air this unspoken worry. Will we see each other again? No doubt we can arrange more get-togethers, but they'd all be reunions over what we lost, not really building anything new. Nostalgia, not progress. Without the Funplex, without Francine, will we eventually simply fall away? The dark little thought troubles me as I swirl my drink, remaining quiet while others talk.
Beep beep.
Antonio! Hey, Iris, what's up? I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, me too. I'm glad too. So, do you want to start finding a new job? I can search while you're talking with your friends, no problem. I do need to get back to living my life. But what sort of life do I want to live? I want my dream back, I want a new job. I want my dream back, man. I don't want a new job. I want my dream, my Funplex. Not just 4 walls and a bunch of games, but a community. When I was a lifeguard, I'd saved lives and made a safe place for people to enjoy the pool with friends. I'm not done with that dream, and more importantly, I don't have to be done with it. All around me are pioneers of this community, this culture, technicians, designers, enthusiasts, investors, people with connections. And that's when the idea starts to form. Iris? Can you search for commercial spaces, ones for lease or rent? Of course, I'm a literal search wizard. Why?
Oh, I know.
Oh, I think I get it. I step away from my quiet corner and approach the group. It's time to take back control over my dream, and that starts here. Why can't we open a new arcade? What's stopping us? Or I'd like to keep sharing my dream with you? Oh god, that's so cheesy. I don't know which one's the right word. Let's be diplomatic about this. Let's be steady. Let's be steady about this. Why can't we open a new arcade? What's stopping us? Why can't we open a new arcade? The crowd hushes. The crowd hushes when I grab their attention. I set my drink aside and step up to them. I'm serious about this. Why not? What's stopping us? In this room, I see all the resources and creativity needed to make it happen. There's no reason not to do it. Is it risky? Absolutely, I won't deny that. But I'd rather take a reasonable risk than let all that we've accomplished go to waste. My mind's made up. I'm opening a new arcade. If anyone wants to join me, you're welcome to. A hush falls over the crowd before 2 friends step up to join me.
Certainly.
Let's get started. Yeah, Calvin, yeah! And Hamza too. No dire warnings about how impractical or unrealistic this idea is. No. Your reasoning is sound, and I want to be involved. Simple as that.
Ha ha! Such fire!
Unyielding in the face of the storm, a will of iron, Hamza respects that, and wishes to bask in your unending glory. You've got my thanks, both of you. Okay, this is no longer a Waketervention, people. Now, it's a conspiracy.
A Waketervention.
I can't say that. It's a Waketervention. Sure, why not? I gotta go slow with that word. We settle down around a table, a nice round one, to discuss the future. I'm leading the show, but I don't take the spotlight. Not this time. We have to all work together to make this dream a reality. This is it. The next few decisions are going to be critical in shaping the future I have in my mind's eye. I'll need to choose very, very carefully because there's no take-backsies. Iris is looking for spaces we can use, but we're going to need money, obviously. An arcade are risky startups. I could already respond to one of the many Nigerian princes emailing me amazing offers, but I'm thinking more traditional funding is safer. Way I see it, there's 4 people here who could foot the bill to get us off the ground. Hamza, you've got a tangled web of connections in the industry, access to games and plenty of cash, and a freewheeling whimsy to spend it.
Hamza must consider this.
Hamza is a man of resources indeed. Percy, you've been building a charity war chest for when you pass. I know an arcade isn't a sound investment and is hardly a charity, but
Why?
you promised me Mr. Moopy would always have a home, and if I can help restore that home, I'm game, love. Ben and Matt, you two know how to run a small business. You've got invaluable knowledge and resources we can draw from. If you're willing to dip a toe in this industry. We have been looking for new horizons to conquer. New lands to explore.
There would be caveats,
Terms,
conditions,
exemptions,
rules,
guidelines,
best practices.
worst practices.
That's not a thing.
Oh. Hamza would likewise have conditions. As would I.
Understandable, of course. Let me hear your thoughts, then I'll decide. Wow, okay, you know what? We're gonna stop here. We're going deep. Thank you everyone for joining me. If you don't want to miss the next video, see how this all unfolds, subscribe, turn notifications by clicking that bell icon. And if you liked what you see, like. If you want to play the game yourself, it's in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. And thank you to this month's patrons. If you're interested in becoming a patron, help me out, getting early access to videos, check out my Patreon. Hopefully I'll see you there.